Everybody has those parts that get rusty, and the rust will actually get into cracks and crevices inside of here and creates little peaks and valleys. But we're going to show you today half of this with dry blast and half of this with wet, what type of finish you can get to restore these parts and get them back to where you can use them again. So with that said, let's start with our dry blast cabinet. All right, so we've dry blasted just half of this, and you can see that rust is completely removed, it's gone. We even went in, you can see where it's still rusted here, and we just briefly ran around here, just knocking all of that rust back off. Pretty decent job. Texture's not quite as smooth as I would have hoped for, but we're gonna try the same thing in our wet blast and see what we can get out of that. Okay, so now we put this part into our wet blast. I don't know if you can see the finish on the camera, but you have a shinier, smoother finish on that wet blast side. Total discoloration in here where the original has been beaten down a little bit, but you've actually got a much smoother finish here on the sides. As far as removing rust, wet blast or dry blast, whichever direction you want to go, the wet blast is actually going to get into any peaks and valleys and clean out all of the little pieces of rust that are still down inside there. But if you're looking for something very fast, and honestly, the wet blast was almost as fast as the dry on this, so you can't go wrong either direction. If you're interested in either one of these machines or the media that we used, you can find that below in the links. If you have any questions, give us a call. Phone number is 828-202-5563. Thanks for watching.